In this video, we're going to learn about the need for reducing the size of an image. We're going to learn the difference between reduction and cropping of an image and where and when to use this. Mr. Sarvanan Janakarajan is going to explain the concept of reduction in detail with some examples of his work.
Hello, in this session we'll look at reduction and enlargement of a photograph. We will first look at the reduction process. Reduction is the process of decreasing the pixels in your image through post-processing. This is required to make smaller versions for digital media and easy transfer of files between the various media types. It is done using software that are used in image processing or dedicated compression softwares. I will explain to you all the processes through an example of my own work. Average size of a DSLR picture is upwards of 20 MB. Now, the need for reduction is because to make this file's size smaller for easy transfer and to customize size as per requirements in competition and exhibitions. The difference between cropping and reduction is that reduction will not remove any unwanted elements at the edges or wherever you want to crop and will resemble the original picture with less pixel density. Cropping can be similar to reduction but also has a flexibility where you can remove unwanted elements and can differ from the original frame. So for reduction, let's open the picture in Photoshop. There are various softwares which you can use. I am explaining to you through the software called Photoshop. So open the picture in Photoshop, go to image. In the image you will have various sub options. Use the drop down called image size. In the image size, as soon as you open, it will give you the actual image size of the picture. Now in this case, if you look at it, the image dimension is that 4800 pixels of width and 3200 pixels of height at 300 pixels per inch, which makes the image size as 43.9 megapixels. Now if you want to reduce this, let's say to 600 pixels as width, 400 pixels as height and 70 pixels per inch, this will reduce the file size to 703 KB from 49.3 MB. So you see, it's easier for you to transfer a 700 KB file from one phone to other or through internet than through a 49 MB file. So for a digital platform like Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat or wherever you want to transfer on a digital media, 700 KB files are good enough because you're going to see it only on screen. You're not going to print them. So feed the desired dimensions in the option, and if you look at it, the link which comes here will help you in fixing the ratio. So the moment you put width as 600, the height will come as 400. If you want the height and width not to be in the same ratio, then you can just click on this link and the link will go away, and then you can put your own width and height without any fixed ratio and just put the resolution as 70 and you just press OK. Once you press OK, the picture will be automatically downsized by the software and it will come down to the desired dimensions. If you look at the disadvantage of reduction, the original picture, which was 43.9 MB, is sharper compared to the current picture, which is 700 KB, which is pixelated. But then this is pixelated when you are going to increase its size, you're going to increase the view. But if you're going to send it through a digital media or presentation, it is okay and it will not be so bad to look at. Now let's look at enlargement. Why do we need enlargement? Like reduction, enlargement is also a process for increasing the pixels in your image, and here you are again going to use the softwares which are either dedicated or image processing softwares. Now the need for enlargement is to make the file size bigger for printing purposes. Here we are looking at actually printing the pictures, or to customize size as per requirements in competitions and exhibitions. This picture, if you look at, has a dimension of 1026 pixels as width, 645 pixels as height and 300 pixels per inch as its resolution. So the total size is about 1.9 MB. Now if we have to increase the size to make it printable, we have various options. Let's look at the first option, which is through a software called Camera Raw, which comes along with Adobe Photoshop. Now, once you open the picture in Camera Raw, this is how the first view will be, and then you have to click on the picture. You will get the various options in which you have to choose Enhance. So for Windows user, you can use Ctrl+Shift+D also, which will also give you an Enhance, and similarly for an Apple user, you will have to use Command+Shift+D. Once you click on Enhance, it will do a doubling of your resolution, and this is the frame which will come, where you have to press on Enhance where the arrow is pointing, and once you have clicked on Enhance, the picture will get doubled in terms of resolution. Now this is done by the software called Camera Raw, which comes along with Photoshop, and this is an algorithm which has just been introduced in Camera Raw. This is a very good algorithm which they have just introduced, and this gives a very good doubling of resolutions without going for dedicated software. Once you have doubled the resolution, then you can just go to the bigger resolution picture called Enhanced, and then open it in Photoshop. Now the picture gets opened in Photoshop, and if you look at the size, you check the size, you will see that the width and the height have increased, have doubled in fact, and this will give you a better resolution picture without loss of any detail and without pixelating. And you can repeat this process till the desired size is obtained. If it is bigger than the desired size, once you can then crop or decrease the size as we have learnt in the previous sessions. This feature of Enhance is available only in the latest Camera Raw version called 13.2. So in this session we have learnt what is reduction, and we have also learnt one process of enlarging our image. I hope you have clear on how to reduce and enlarge a picture.
In this video, we have learnt what is reduction and how it differs from cropping. We also saw how to enlarge an image using a feature in the Camera Raw software. We do hope that you will try all these methods out and see the difference that they make to your photographs.